football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go in Western New York. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
.319! What's that?
Play action. It's Allen. He's going to test this secondary right away. That is brought in. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Buffalo. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
The kicker on for the
Oh,
extra
man,
point.
what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 79.
He's checking me.
Ready.
On the ground, the goal for Sean White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Emeka Egbuka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Set. Viking 18. Cougar 19. Back in. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's White. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with White. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 6, ready?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go! 70 Lions!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready?
3rd and long.
19 Lions! Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
He'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll take this one in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Buccaneers. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackled by Benjamin Morrison. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Half. 319.
Throwing is Allen. Caught downfield by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Round 80. Hey, home. Oh, what's that?
Up the middle they go. Uh-oh. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's to the 10, and he's into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Bills.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Bills 14, Buccaneers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Got it. 72 to Wolf. Hawk 70.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Drive begins with a run by White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready? Go.
Another run here with White. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Motion man is Johnston.
Check go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Bills 36-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What is that?
Play action. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Alert! Ready? What's that?
Now Allen as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face
52.
third down and 10.
Ready? What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Gun. Ready? Look out!
On the ground, this is James Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Look out!
They'll run the toss with Cook. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Here's a third and 10.
Middle. Hey, what's back on the middle? Alert! Hey, tight. What's that?
Off the play fake, it's Allen. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. They'll pick up the 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Tight. Switch. What is that?
Allen to the throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ready? Middle.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. A throw left side. Taken in by Wilson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Ready? What's that?
Play action now, and here's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
319! Alert! Alert!
Allen is going to give it to Cook. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
ready. Come on, come on. Set. 19, 65 seconds.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Here we go, set. 19, 18. Up, set, go get it, go get it. Good.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Alert! 180! Look out!
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Allen will throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Five wide. Motion. What is that?
Allen to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Another Bills. 1st down.
Alert! Out!
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Look out!
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Motion man is Johnston. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And it's brought in by Ibuka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25
yards. The pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
He'll drop the throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
70 Lions! Go!
And they'll let Dodger run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Second and 11.
Rocco 80.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
On the give, it's White, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
And Viking 18. 60. Push it.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to White. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face, and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have to just pass the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Hey, read our key, read our key. Middle. What's that?
Travel start on the ground. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Second and inches.
56. What is that?
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
A gain of 9
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Look out!
Now give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Ready? Look out!
To the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain. Yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
and 10.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
It is 3rd and 10.
Get him! 319! What's that?
Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out. The 20-yard line. Scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Trap 60! Trap 60!
He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On the jump!
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Viking 18! Check out! Who's there?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Here in the second half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that 3rd down sack, got to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
And this ball going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. No, off.
We'll begin with a zone read. And a dive forward here. Tag on even more yardage to the end of this one. It is a big run by Cook. It's a gain of 34.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Look out.
Now a give up the middle. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes him down to about the 4.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Middle. Go.
Here's a run. Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
What's that?
They'll try to run this one in. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll run. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready, break. Ready. 19, Tiger.
They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Out right and catch me. That's Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Nike 18. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
18 Cardinal. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Up the middle they go. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
First down.
A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
Alert! Alert! 180! What's that?
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Look out!
They'll turn and hand this one off. A short kick down to the 7.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
180! Look out!
They'll go with him again. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
$180! 56! 56! What's that?
Try to get this one on the ground. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go! Check out!
Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
60 bison! 60 bison! Fresno! Fresno!
He'll step up and run this. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Scotty Lion.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Dragon 6, sack 19, Dragon 19, Scotty Lion. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. He's got room to roam. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too low, too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. They'll go for 2. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Martin Mapu.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Shut up.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
So it's a win here for the Bills. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.